Hey, good morning, folks. I'm your host, BKP. We are North Georgia's only live online. Let me make sure I got this right. Yeah, there we are. Only live online morning show. Now, here's how you contact the show: 706 889 9700, right there. Our email address, all the social media ways you can follow the show. It is Mario Rivera. Mario, let's see, how many times have I been to Yankee Stadium and heard that hollow sound? Now pitching. It is Yankee Day here. I'm sorry, folks. Yankee Day. Now, I'm going to play just 2 minutes. Josh, I want you to remember where we stop on this video, okay? Mariano Rivera, the first ever, what do you think? 706-889-9700, passing by everyone else. The first ever 400, how many ballots? 435, 53. I have it here somewhere. Over 400 ballots, but everyone unanimously. What do you think about that? The first ever to go in the Hall of Fame, and it's his first time on the ballot, correct, Josh? First time on the ballot. Give me number 22. Okay, number 22 here. Mariano Rivera, okay. Roy Halladay, Edgar Martinez, and Mike Mussina elected to Baseball Hall of Fame. Mussina played for the Orioles. It's double stuffed. He played for the Orioles and he played for the Yankees, but there he is, Mariano. So look, remember where we're at, because we're going to play this whole video today, but only like a minute or two at a time. So this is the last time he comes out to the hill at Yankee Stadium. I got a tissue ready, folks. It's that kind of morning, all right? We're going to get to some serious stuff, but for me, as a Yankee fan, I'm sorry, this is it. Take it away, Josh. Play that for just a second.
How's this for drama?
Okay, we're going to play a little more of that later in the show. That's where I wanted to start. It is Mariano Rivera Day here at Yankee Stadium. I got my World Series, couple of Yankee World Series caps. I'm sorry, folks. 425 ballots. The highest percentage in the past, okay, was 437 out of 440 ballots cast, 99.3% for Ken Griffey Jr. Never was excited about it. He's a nice guy, but Ken Griffey Jr., okay. 100% of the ballots in and counted. Now you got to keep in mind, this guy came in the majors with the Yankees. Is it 95? When did he come in exactly? But he came in as a starter, and he did not do very well as a starter, and they sent him back to the minors where he worked on being the Sandman. Lights out. Lights out. If this guy came to the mound, it was lights out. Give me number 20. And enter the Sandman right there, number 20. That's the New York Post this morning. Give me the Post. Here's the Post, number 21, Perfect Fame. Okay, right there, the Post. And then give me number 23. Okay, so there's the ballot. There's the guy, the first ever 100% voted in. Watched this guy many nights in Yankee Stadium. It was nothing like the electricity. I mean, the joy there, that's his last time on the hill at Yankee Stadium. But I tell you what, the electricity in the air, especially if you were in a playoff games, Texas Rangers, Yankees, many times. In Yankee Stadium, Texas Rangers, Yankees. Sorry, Braves fans, Braves, Yankees, no matter who. When you were in Yankee Stadium, and this guy came out to the hill, the electricity in the air, and this is one of the greatest. This is one of the times I'll talk baseball a little later because I want to talk about this guy here and how pitching changed right here during this era. Okay, it really did change. The bullpen, which has always been something that you rely on. I go all the way back to, Sparky Lyle and the Levi Garrett. Remember that? Okay. So coming out of the bullpen. But this changed pitching, and we'll talk about that. I do want to make a brief note on the ballot, okay? I want to say how happy I am for Mariano Rivera, Roy Halladay, Edgar Martinez, and Mike Mussina. Okay, I want to tell you how happy I am. I want to tell you also how happy I am that Roger Clemens did not make it in. Okay, only got 59%. I want to tell you how happy I am Barry Bonds did not make it in. Okay, let me give you the rest that were on the list here that I'm so happy did not make it in. Let me tell you how happy I am Andy Pettitte did not make it in. I know he's a New York Yankee. I know he came out there, but not with him. Sammy Sosa. How happy I am that Sammy Sosa did not make it in. So I just want to give that list. All right, take that down, Josh. Let's get the day started. Let's go with number 8, Ginsburg Watch. Okay. Yes, what are we on? Day 14, day 15, whatever the case may be. We're on Ginsburg Watch. Okay. We need to see her, as the Cub fan would say, we need to see her holding up the New York Times with today's date on it. We just need that. We need that, okay? Here is the logo. Here's the graphic we're not going to put away. Accidentally, okay? Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Fox feels she won't make it past 2019. They have the graphic ready. 1933 to 2019. They don't think she's going to make it past. I mean, hey, she can get 11 more months, but I tell you what, Fox, if it gets December 31st, 2019, you're going to have to change the graphic. But they feel somehow that she may, accidentally they might have put this up, but they feel she may expire this year. She may be gone and we don't know it. And I'm just joking. Ginsburg Watch. We're on Ginsburg Watch, and I'll tell you why. Now let me ask you this question. This is the riddle of the day. And I am amazed with this audience. Amazed with the audience out here. You guys send me stuff that just knocks it out of the park sometimes. Because what I like to do is not conspiracy theory, but I like to think out some things, have some fun with some things, think some things through. Tell me, and we will do this after the first break here, okay? Tell me what number 6. Okay, go with number 6. Okay. All right, you know who that is. Okay, just saying. You're not new. That's the kid Sandman from Kentucky, the Catholic kid there at the Catholic March for Life, as you would call it. That is the fraudulent, phony Indian rebel rouser there that can't tell the truth for nothing. And actually, we were finding out, we don't know that he really served in Vietnam. So we don't know that he's lying about his military record there, and the media just loves to build him up. But anyhow, what is this? Okay. Connect these dots. What is that? All right. Number 8 again. The Ginsburg. Okay, the Ginsburg knife there. Okay, number 8. And number 10. What do they have in common? What's the possibility of the link? And where could this be going? Exactly. Talk about it right during the break, because one of our viewers sent me the scenario yesterday, and I just had to send back well played. I mean, well played. It was I don't think you'll hear this scenario anywhere else, but we're going to roll it out. Hey, I get here this shutdown showdown, number 5. All right. Number 5, CNN. I told you yesterday, CNN is using the shutdown. This is their card, okay? This is their card. They shutdown showdown with the Donald right there, the wall in the background, the Capitol. And every time CNN switches to a news story, they swoosh this across the screen in a subliminal fashion with Donald Trump. Nancy Pelosi doesn't make it. Now, there's a couple things I think I would like for Nancy to stop doing. And you know me all too well. I get up early in the morning and I watch for some words and some things that they're trying to do to manipulate the people. But understand this. This is Nancy Pelosi, number 31. Understand this. Do you have 31 ready? I know I sent them to you late in the morning. All right. Understand this. If Trump gets away with shutting down the government to get what he wants, he will do this again going forward. He will continue to hold workers hostage to his demands. Nancy Pelosi. And I'm really asking, I mean, not to get angry, so I'm going to say it nice, like I just got out of one of my therapy sessions, right? I'm really asking nicely not to put the word hostage in anything you do, okay? Not to do it. I mean, you would think that these workers have all been rounded up, blindfolded. They're not allowed to know where they're at. I told you yesterday, was it 444 days? Just check me. I don't have it up. 444 days. Check the hostages, okay? Understand this. If Trump gets away, there it is right there on the screen, with shutting down the government to get what he wants. He will do this again going forward. He will continue to hold workers hostage to his demands. That has to stop. You know, and CNN should run right after that, and they should put up there, but they're not going to because they're not a news source, but they should put up there and say, should the speaker be using, you know, language and words like hostage in this situation? You know, at my age, I know kids out there, you don't know about the Iranian hostage crisis. I mean, to come up and have CNN doing like day 33 of this hostage situation, really? Okay. Now, CNN is trying to help. They're turning this into a hurricane, okay, situation, like a natural disaster, okay? So number 36 here at 1:06 a.m. means right out of the box, I think it's 4 a.m. this morning. All right. I sent Josh, and I want to make sure the audience knows out there, I sent Josh like at 7:55 some pictures on some things I was working on at the last minute. So it's not his fault that he's not snapping through with these. But number 36 here, when he gets to it, CNN, okay, here is Nancy Pelosi calling them hostages, all right? Hostages, all right? And to meet demands. I'm going to take these government workers hostages and you'll meet my demands. All right? That needs to stop. And the media is doing that. But here's CNN. CNN is now treating this as, okay? They're treating this as a disaster. A disaster. I don't remember. Now, you'll have to go back. We don't have the staff here to go and do research. But in 2009 and 2010 and 2000 and late 8 and 11, did CNN have some sort of disaster relief impact fund for people that were out on the street at that time during the economic crisis? I don't remember. But because these are government workers and they want to turn this into a disaster, a hostage crisis, they want to move this into a direction. CNN has Impact Your World. Aid for federal workers. Now, what will be next? Willie Nelson trotting Willie Nelson out to do a federal worker aid concert? What will be next? Lefties from the left coast or some of these groups to come out and do a concert for federal worker aid? What's next, huh? Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Impact Your World, aid for federal workers. Go to cnn.com/impact. I mean, they're going to help you because you got to see this. Now, go to number 35. Food pantries for federal workers spring up. Sonia Smith, I don't know what I'm going to do to pay my bills. Welcome. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Isn't that what they used to say? That's so old, right? I got the t-shirt, man. Right? Got the ashtray, right? So, food pantry for federal workers springing up. And then number 34, Coast Guard, government shutdown day 33. Coast Guard members relying on food banks, okay? Ultimately, I find it unacceptable, Admiral Carl Schultz said with the Coast Guard. But here's what's next, okay? Who will be the first, all right? The media lives for the next lie and to create a narrative that does not exist, all right? Now, they've been doing this for a long time. Remember Ferguson, okay? The media created a scenario where this young, brilliant black high school student was getting ready to go off to college, and and he was the premier kid of the neighborhood and helped little old ladies across the street. No, he did not go in and rob stores. He did not. No, he did not do anything he was accused of. The media created a narrative. The media creates things, situations, like they're creating this one here. Okay, so what they will do now, they go, it's just like what happened Saturday now at the March for Life. And I'm going to explain to you why this March for Life, they were looking for this situation, okay? And I'm going to tell you this morning why I know the media was looking for this Catholic kid on purpose. I'm telling you, I know they were looking for this Catholic kid on purpose. I don't know, maybe it's been played out in the media. I have a business to run when I get done at 10 o'clock in the morning. Yesterday, I spent all afternoon in Clay County, North Carolina. So I have a business to run. I cannot stay glued to everything, but I try. But I'm going to tell you something I don't know if you've heard anywhere else, why I know the media was there specifically targeting Catholic kids. Yes, white Catholic kids. I know why. And we're going to get into that, okay? So here's what the media is doing now. Before I take my first break, get ready. I tell you this yesterday. They have people out there now looking for a picture of somebody. They will lie, okay? Now, if you do not think, right now, without giving too much airtime, number 4, I forget this guy's name, this Indian guy here. I forget his name. All right, but we know he's a liar. Nathan Phillips. Thank you, Josh, from the room there. Nathan Phillips. We know he's a liar, okay? We know he's an activist. We know he goes to different marches all over, tries to get himself in a position to where he can get some media and create a problem, all right? And we are finding out now that we don't know that he is the Vietnam vet that he claims to be. I'm going to leave that to the others out there that you're reading on the websites, but pretty sure this guy is a total phony. Total phony fraud, but the media found his picture. Let me tell you what they're looking for. I'll go to break. I know you've heard that 6 times. They are out there now looking for people going through dumpsters. If they're going to look. They got people out there now standing behind restaurants in New York City looking for somebody to throw something out, and a homeless person that they're going to claim as a federal worker. Watch and see. Just like kids in cages at the border, you're getting ready to see the next string of pictures. You will find federal workers they will claim are going through dumpsters. Dumpster diving. Federal worker. Federal worker 2 weeks ago, dumpster diving today. Only on CNN. Next up. Just saying. So let's take a break. Let's come back. Let's talk about let's talk about, I'm going to put some stuff out that we can't prove today. There you go. I'm going to put some stuff out that will come out in the future, all right? And some things we already talked about in the past. We knew this day was coming. We knew things like this were getting ready to happen, and we know why, all right? Whole list of Democrats going to run. We got our first gay candidate for 2018. South Bend, Indiana. This would be, make sure I can, I was listening this morning. They were having trouble pronouncing this fellow's name this morning. Go to number 14. Pete Buttigieg. What the hell's his name? I don't know. Launches 2020. Exploratory Committee. South Bend, Indiana mayor is the latest Democrat in race, and he happens to be, and here's his, let's go to number 16, and this is his partner, maybe it's his husband, his wife, I don't know what the hell they call it, all right? But he is the first openly gay candidate. Well, what do you say about that, Batman? Take us to break.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Better days ahead.
The leaves aren't the only thing falling in Jasper. The prices are falling too at Days Chevrolet. Now during the model year end clearance, get huge savings up to $14,000 off Chevy Silverado Crew Cab and save up to $7,000 off new Chevy Cruze. The prices are falling on every 2018 Chevy in stock during the model year end clearance, going on now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
We're more than just $5 medium one-topping pizzas, stuffed garlic knots, breadsticks, bone-out wings, pasta, and new Cinnabon mini rolls. We're the $5 lineup with the best sides for your pizza.
$5 each.
Choose 2 or more, $5 each. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Welcome to Mountain Valley Motors. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles available, plus a wide selection of quality used vehicles. Located at 7535 Appalachian Highway in Blue Ridge, we treat the needs of each individual customer with paramount concern. We know that you have high expectations, and as a car dealer, we enjoy the challenge of meeting and exceeding those standards each and every time. Allow us to demonstrate our commitment to excellence. Our experienced sales staff is eager to share its knowledge and enthusiasm with you. We encourage you to browse our online inventory, schedule a test drive, and investigate financing options. Visit us online or call us at 706-516-1053.
Okay, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Let's talk about the shutdown, the amnesty, the DACA. Let's go to number 30. Tell me how you feel. 706. Tell me how you feel. How does that really make you feel, okay? 706-889-9700 and chief@fetyournews.com. And there are all the social media ways to follow us. You can always get involved. How does this make you feel? Go to number 30. So this is just a real 4:01 a.m. CNN has up here. Senate GOP proposal to end shutdown. $5.7 billion for a border wall, 3-year DACA extension, 3-year temporarily protected status extension. Okay, and this is going to go to the floor tomorrow. This is the deal that the president is offering. So while you keep that on the screen, I've got a question. First of all, let's go here, all right? I want to come back to this. Do you have those two numbers? Okay. Put those up. Okay, folks, here is Senator David Perdue in Washington, D.C. Here's Senator David Perdue's number. Senator Johnny Isakson, if you're in Georgia, so anywhere in the United States you can find your senator, but this is the two here in Georgia. David Perdue and Johnny Isakson, leave those up just for a minute. Write those numbers down, because what I would like for you to do after this segment is you decide for yourself if you want the Senate, if you want these senators to take the deal the president has offered, call and tell them to take the deal. If you want these senators to say no to the president on the deal that's being offered, call these senators and say no. But get involved today, okay? So let's go back here for a minute to that picture I have up. Now, one of these things is not like the other. Do you know, was it number 30? One of these things is not like the other. One of these things don't belong, okay? Now, constitutionally, what is constitutional and what is not? When do you do something based on the Constitution and when do you not? Now, the $5.7 billion for the border wall is constitutional. It is within our Constitution for the President of the United States to protect us from all enemies, foreign and domestic. All right? They take an oath. It is his oath as President of the United States, as Commander-in-Chief, to protect our borders from any kind of invasions, period. The list goes on. We could do 25, 30 minutes on this, but the $5.7 billion for border wall is constitutional. So my opinion, BKP's opinion, you want $5.7 billion for border wall security, and you don't care about anything else. You'll sign when that is there, no other deal. Scrap the rest. So that is constitutional. Now, 3-year DACA extension and 3-year temporary protected status extension is not constitutional. All right? Now, the reason they want the Senate to do this is they want to run it through the Senate, okay? So they could say that the President of the United States did not push it down the American people's throat for amnesty. Now, this is from the Heritage Foundation. This is from the Heritage Foundation, and this is September 8th of 2017. Now, the thing about this, and some are yelling this is amnesty, and I'm going to have to tell you I'm in the group that this is amnesty, and I think it comes off the table. I will not turn my back on the President of the United States. I will support the President of the United States. I will be highly disappointed if he follows through with this deal that he has proposed. I think Rush needs to tell him today. I know that angers some people, and I know Rush claims he does not, so we'll just leave it there. I like Rush Limbaugh, and so I think you either need to do two things, call David Perdue, Johnny Isakson, or send Rush an email, but we need to tell them that we do not agree, my opinion, with this as amnesty. DACA is unconstitutional, as Obama admitted, all right? And this is from 2017 from the Heritage Foundation. So I started reading some stuff yesterday, wanted to see where I'm at. President Donald Trump has caught a lot of heat for rescinding the Deferred Action Childhood Arrivals Program with a 6-month wind down. Few people seen Few people seem aware that he's ending an administrative amnesty for illegal aliens that President Barack Obama lacked the constitutional and legal authority to implement. Okay? Let's see here. I want to get down to... Let's see, U.S. minors, including teenagers. He promised them that they wouldn't be deported and provided them with. All right. So in 2012, he did anyway. He put DACA in place to provide legal status to illegal aliens brought to the United States as minors, including as teenagers. He promised him that they wouldn't be deported, and provided them with work authorization and access to Social Security and other government benefits. Now, the President of the United States says they will not have, and that is President Donald Trump, access. They will not have access to citizenship. But he's going to give them a Social Security card. And I'm going to tell you, in the United States of America, as soon as you hand somebody work authorization and you hand them a Social Security card and they start paying into things in the state where they live and work, they're here, okay? And he did this in spite of the fact that immigration laws passed by Congress do not give President the ability to do this. Indeed, Congress specifically rejected bills to provide such benefits. All right? As Attorney General, like him or not, Jeff Sessions pointed out this week, DACA contributed to a surge of unaccompanied minors on the southern border that yielded terrible humanitarian consequences. What I am hearing all the way through the camera from you out there, but this time, ask Ronald Reagan, okay, if we could, if he would go back and change the amnesty deal of 1986. But this time we're going to get border security. But this time we're going to build barriers. But this time, hey, wait a minute, let's just do that. All right? So every time Nancy Pelosi says, you can't just shut the government down. You can't do that. You got to open it back up. You can't hold it hostage. I know, what's with her chicken beak, that she does all the time? Okay? So every time they all yell, Republicans, pay attention. Every single time they all yell, open the government, then we will talk. That's what they said in 86. Pass it. Give us amnesty. Then we will talk. Then we will talk. Then we will talk. No, they will not. No, they will not. Period. Get that through your thick head. They will not talk. Open the government and we will talk. No. I am telling you today, if Thursday, 3-year DACA extension, 3-year temporary protected status extension, illegal amnesty goes into place, it'll be, as Yogi Berra said, it'll be deja vu all over again. $5.7 billion border wall, it's nothing. So Jeff Sessions pointed that out, that the yielded terrible humanitarian crisis, since most DACA beneficiaries are now adults, it also denied jobs for hundreds of thousands of Americans allowed the same job to illegal aliens, okay? The Fifth Circuit, under the Constitution, Congress has authority over immigration. President does not. DACA program deferred to place a debate on illegal aliens were minors when they came to this country. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. The point is DACA, without going into further, and there's so many others of these, okay? The place to have the debate about what to do about illegal aliens who were minors when they came to this country in the halls is in the halls of Congress, not the White House, okay? A law professor, Jonathan Turley, said if the president can claim sweeping discretion to suspend key federal laws, the entire legislative process becomes more than pretense. They are trying to get Obama's DACA moved through what he could not do. This may be the biggest behind the Oz curtain, behind the Oz we've ever seen. This may be the biggest smoke and mirrors that's ever been sent to the American people. Remember, Obama did DACA with executive order, and he doesn't have the constitutional right. Trump ended it with a 6-month wind down. Why is he going back? You've got to ask these questions whether you support the President of the United States or not. Why is the President going back against his hard line, the opposite direction of ending DACA, okay, and a 6-month wind down? Why is he doing that? It's in the courts now. If Donald Trump leaves it alone, it will be decided through the courts, maybe a 5-4 court, right? Why not? Why has this come to this point now? Why is $5.7 billion for a border wall got all of the Trump supporters whipped up into a frenzy? Why does it have us all whipped up into a frenzy? Why? Why are we getting excited over $5.7 billion given to us for border security and a barrier in a $1 trillion plus budget a year? Why are we getting whipped up into a frenzy over $5.7 billion? Why are we getting so excited like they've done something for us? If you're wearing the red hat today, the Make America Great Again hat, why are you getting in such a frenzy and all whipped up and excited over $5.7 billion when it's costing $155 or $200 billion a year to take care of these illegals? Why? Stop and ask yourself, what has got you in that frenzy that you're ready to go and move? Keep in mind, you're ready to move DACA out of the courts through, because the President of the United States does not have authority, got it, to change immigration law. Obama did it through DACA. Trump said no, 6-month wind down. It's going through the courts now. Pieces of it are going through the court. Just leave it alone. But no, what do we really need to do to get Obama's DACA through is go through legislation. Are you, just a question, being tricked this morning into amnesty and pushing Obama's DACA and amnesty through the Senate, through the House, and then having Nancy or having them come out and say we got $5.7 billion for border wall, but we got these people a 3-year deal? Where is the chain migration bill? Okay, where is the migration? Where is the immigration lottery stopping that? Where is anything else that needs to be on the table? Chain migration, catch and release. Okay, the RISE Act, is that the name of it? Between Tom Cotton and David Perdue, remember when that was? Chain migration, the lottery system for immigration, okay? Where's all that? This deal falls short. So if I was calling Senator Perdue and Isaacson today and Rush Limbaugh, I would be saying absolutely not. The president does not need to try to sell me that this is a deal, because 5.7, that's what it is. It's a spit in the dirt compared to the billions and trillions we're wasting in this country. I'm your host, BKP. Let's take a little bit of a break here. Let's come back. Let's come back and talk Catholic kids. Who would have thought it? Take us to break.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
The leaves aren't the only thing falling in Jasper. The prices are falling too at Days Chevrolet. Now during the model year end clearance, get huge savings up to $14,000 off Chevy Silverado Crew Cab and save up to $7,000 off new Chevy Cruze. The prices are falling on every 2018 Chevy in stock during the model year end clearance, going on now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
At Pizza Hut, we're more than just $5 medium one-topping pizzas. Whoa, wait, medium pizzas? For $5? And all these sides, only $5? I'm speechless. The new $5 lineup, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Welcome to Mountain Valley Motors. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles available, plus a wide selection of quality used vehicles. Located at 7535 Appalachian Highway in Blue Ridge, we treat the needs of each individual customer with paramount concern. We know that you have high expectations, and as a car dealer, we enjoy the challenge of meeting and exceeding those standards each and every time. Allow us to demonstrate our commitment to excellence. Our experienced sales staff is eager to share its knowledge and enthusiasm with you. We encourage you to browse our online inventory, schedule a test drive, and investigate financing options. Visit us online or call us at 706-516-1053.
Hey, good morning, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. 706-889-9700. That's how you contact the show. Chief@FetcherNews.com. And also there are all of the social media ways you can follow the show. Now, that being said, it is Mariano Rivera Day. Let's go to number 22. Right there, all 425? I forget how many. But every unanimously first ballot Hall of Famer right there. Joshua, I've got you. Let me give you a list of numbers you can take out and delete so the system doesn't get bogged down. You can take out number 4. You can take out 21, 23, number 4, 21, 23, and 20. All right? So anyhow, Mariano Rivera Day here at the ballpark. So let's go to number 3. We're gonna try to piece some things together. Now this one's going to be a little confusing, and I'm trying to figure out how to put all this together so that way we can make heads or tails of it. All right, and I hope this is one that you can share with your friends. That is the new Confederate flag. That is the symbol of hate for America. All right. New Confederate flag. If you are wearing that, they will zero in on you. They will look for you to make a mistake, and they will look to see if they can use it in their arsenal of pre-planned attacks that are soon to come. What's that mean? They build an arsenal of pre-planned attacks for situations to come that they have to have a battle. They prepare for battle, and the hat is it. So I brought out, I don't have a MAGA hat, but I brought out Vote Trump, Mobs Not Jobs. I brought that one out. I vote, and these are like a different form of Confederate flag. MAGA hat, drain the swamp, that one is. And then I have the Keep America Great 2020. Okay, that's pretty close to MAGA, right? Donald Trump 2020. That obviously upsets some people. Now, let's explain this, okay? Let's go here to number 6, and we know who this is. And this is the young man from Covington Catholic High School. Okay, 16-year-old kids, and Nathan Phillips is the phony Indian chief that everybody's heart went out to, and Nick Sandman is the young man that stood his ground. And we all know the truth now, but it's a little too late after so many went after this kid and the kids at the Catholic school. The school is open today. Yesterday it was closed due to security reasons. It is open today. Now let's start with the video, just 30-some seconds. He went on Savannah Guthrie or whatever. So let's watch the 31 seconds with Nick yesterday on the Today Show. Go ahead, let's run that.
Feel from this experience that you owe anybody an apology? Do you see your own fault in any way?
As far as standing there, I had every right to do so. My position is that I was not disrespectful to Mr. Phillips. I respect him. I'd like to talk to him. I mean, in hindsight, I wish we could have walked away and avoided the whole thing.
This morning we're taking a look at this morning.
All right, so in hindsight, he wished he just walked away and avoided the whole thing. So he's a 16-year-old kid, all right? We're asking this kid to process a lot. I'm going to do this for like the 3rd day in a row, but it's only, it is Wednesday. I'm going to do this for like the 3rd day in a row, but I'm going to make it really brief. The March for Life. Now, how many times in the past do you really see a lot of news coverage on the March for Life, okay? So we have the black Hebrew Israelites, okay? They're causing a ruckus. This guy's beating his little drum. He sees an opportunity. He sees the kid with the mega hat. We know the whole storyline now. When in the past has the March for Life made any kind of news, real news? Okay? 10 seconds somewhere. Today was the annual March for Life in Washington, D.C., and they moved right along, okay? There's Obama for 8 years. He wasn't showing up. But Trump makes a statement every year about the March for Life. Trump makes a statement and vows to veto any legislation that does anything where abortion's concerned, whether it increases availability, federal funds, no matter what it is. And this has been lacking. Okay, remember this. This has been lacking from the pro-life March for Life for the past 8 years. 8 years prior to Trump, if not. So they almost completely ended. Now stay with me on this. They almost completely ended the March for Life coverage. It got 30 seconds when Obama was president, all right? Nothing to see here. You have Elena Kagan, you have Ginsburg, Sotomayor, you have all these justices over here, and Obama is not going to do anything, so you made it. No need. But then you have Catholic, okay? Now, here's my understanding, and I'm going to tell you this. Let's set this up. Do I believe the Catholic Church has a serious problem with priests that may have liked some little boys? Okay, easy there, okay, right? Okay. Is there a problem within the Catholic Church with pedophiles? Yes, okay. Now, they have gone after, the media has gone after the Catholic Church in the last year like you would not believe. Gone after the Catholic Church. Bombshell report out there in Pennsylvania. State attorney generals all over the United States calling for similar investigations into the Catholic Church. And the media is loving it, and they are running it as hard as they can in the Catholic Church. Okay? Because right now they know they're replacing that vote. What does that mean? For years, okay, I remember, you may not, okay, but for years, Catholic members of Congress, okay, you can name them, go find out the Catholic members. I think even Joe Biden or somebody, or no, I know Christopher Dodd and Kennedy and several of those, if you go back for years, several of these Catholic members, the priest would not serve communion. Look it up. I think Dick Durbin can't get communion served to him, okay? So for years, the Catholic members of Congress have been explaining to their constituents why they are pro-choice but still vote for me. And I really do think the Catholic Church, the Democrats are okay with some of the Catholic vote they're getting ready to lose with this attack, because their goal is much bigger than that little bit of Catholic vote that they have remaining, or that will shift. That being said, not to get the waters too convoluted, they've gone after the Catholic Church for quite some time. Kavanaugh, nice little Catholic boy. Find me a picture of Brett Kavanaugh. I don't give a rat's what it is. Put it up. As soon as you find it, Brett Kavanaugh. All right? Kavanaugh, nice little Catholic boy, right? It don't matter. Brett Kavanaugh at the hearings, whatever. Okay? Stay with me on this. I think we're going to really put some stuff together on this that nobody else is talking about that we have to pay attention to. All right? Brett Kavanaugh, nice little Catholic boy, went to the, nice little Catholic kid, right? Maybe he's a Catholic kid. I don't know. Catholic school? I don't know. You check it out. But see, this, go to number 6. See, this kid here, Nick, if left to the Catholic Church, if left to his white heritage in Kentucky, whatever that may be, if left to wearing that hat, this is what, you got a picture of Kavanaugh? Okay? So Nick here, if we don't take this Catholic kid down right now, he could eventually one day turn out to be this guy. Now wait, stay with me. There's a lot more I want to put together. You're thinking I'm silly. Go back to Nick. Catholic kid, 16 years old. I mean, Catholic kid, 16 years old. Did you see Squints and Bubba and all of his buddies behind him in the video? Why, they could be going home and having parties and having train parties, and they could be drinking and having drunken parties and touching girls. And the next thing you know, these Catholic boys turn out to be Brett Kavanaugh. Right? That's right. Stay with me. Where did it happen? Pro-life rally. You think it's a coincidence that the media thought they would bump into a Catholic kid? Why, hell, I told you 3 days in a row. Let me tell you something. One more time. March for Life. Now, I understand Methodist, Baptist, Episcopalian, whoever you are out there, okay? I understand there's a lot of evangelical, pro-life voters out there. I understand that. But the fight against Roe v. Wade has been led by the Catholic Church. That's the bottom line. It's Catholic charities that cannot adopt anymore because they do not allow faith-based adoptions in most of these states. Even in Georgia, you can't get a faith-based adoption bill. The Catholic Church. If you've ever been to, I told you before, if you've ever been to a March for Life, school bus after school bus from every Catholic school, Covington Catholic School in Kentucky was a needle in the haystack that day. They have bus parking like you would not believe, and it's Catholic school after Catholic school. I tell you what, there's more St. Mary's written on the side of a bus after Catholic school lined up. These kids get off and they're in their uniforms, little Catholic uniforms. They're all dressed. They're there. All right. Most of these kids are 16. They just going to Washington, D.C. They're getting on the bus. The nun said they had to go. I tell you what, if you can't find a Catholic there, you'll never find a Catholic. And they could turn out, these kids can turn out to be like this. So, let me put a little more together. Let's play. I never play a clip from The View, and I'm not going to play all of it. I just want this one little part right here. Okay, let's play this piece from The View.
Kids started this chant. One kid ripped off his shirt and, was chanting.
And
then
they
you've
there
got,
for a pro-life
They were there for a
Then
pro-life
why did they need those
movement.
hats on their
Well,
head?
and that's the other thing. Catholic churches, you get this exemption, this tax exemption, because you're not supposed to be political. And they had these political, these hats on and these outfits. Again, where were the adults advising them that they can't wear that? And then again, you've got this Good Samaritan that's trying to separate them. And again, you have a 16-year-old. He was smirking. He says he was silently praying. I don't know. When I pray, I don't smirk. But the adults weren't there. Telling him, move out of the way. Don't engage this Good Samaritan. And again, afterwards, he gets a PR firm that sends this note. And so instead of teaching him as an adult, maybe take some responsibility, there's still no teachable moment. So where are the adults in this? Teaching. No one is there. No one is there. I'm sort of, I was just disgusted by the entire thing.
Anything?
You know what? We don't have any time left, and I actually think that this topic is so nuanced. If you want to give me more time in the next segment, I'm happy to talk about it, but I think that this is a very nuanced discussion, and there's a lot of elements to it, and everyone's hurting right now. I was really, really screwed up about this over the weekend. Abby knows I was texting her throughout it, and if we want to talk about it in the next segment, I'm happy to, but I'm not going to just give this a soundbite.
We'll be back. We'll be back.
All right, I didn't want to give that no more time than I had to. I apologize on behalf of everyone, the entire staff here. My apologies for having to watch that. The hats. But the Catholic Church gets exemptions. And where are the adults telling these kids they can't wear these hats and these shirts? And this Good Samaritan comes in. The Catholic Church. Now, let's double back. As I've told you, March for Life, right? March for Life. If you don't go after this Catholic kid now, he could turn out to be Brett Kavanaugh. Go ahead and put the Catholic kid back up for a minute. Oh, wait a minute, I got a different one. I got a different one. Let's go to, I'm sorry, Josh, I've got it right here. Let's go to number 27. High Court allows transgender service ban. Remember when Trump came out and everybody went through the roof that he was banning transgenders from entering the military? Oh, they went berserk over that, right? Well, the High Court allowed the ban yesterday. Go to number 28. Okay. CNN High Court allows transgender service ban. Ban will take effect for now while lower courts rule on merits. Now, there are some cases in the lower court. So what the Supreme Court did yesterday is they upheld the President of the United States, the Commander-in-Chief, saying, you know what, we're going to ban transgenders from entering the military, okay? We're going to ban that. And what we're going to do is we're going to let some of the other cases play through the lower courts, and we're not going to rule on that, you know, until the lower courts bring us a case here. So that happened, right? Now, put up, well, before we go there, let me just go here, okay? Hold on just a second, folks. In a 5-4 decision, Supreme Court, okay, in a 5-4 decision, the justices voted 5-4, reflecting the High Court's conservative majority, okay? The decision allows the Pentagon to prevent many transgender people from joining in or in circumstances remaining in the military while the lower court rulings that had blocked the policy are appealed. The justices did not allow the Trump administration to leapfrog the appeals court as it had requested. So what is happening is it's upholding the president's decision. Now go back to Kavanaugh, okay? Now Kavanaugh, we know just recently what happened. How berserk, how crazy, how to the left. I mean, I don't know. What are the words to describe what happened during these hearings for Brett Kavanaugh? Now, a 5-4 decision. A 5-4 decision. Okay? Banning transgenders. Now, as the lower court cases make its way through the court, what this court will do when they get there, I don't know. But a 5-4 decision. So what are the two things that they've gone crazy about? Is Roe v. Wade in the LGBTQ community, right? Transgenders. That ruling came out yesterday, okay? Now they knew, all right? They knew last week. Let's go to that View clip, the View one more time before I wrap this up. And go to the beginning of it where the talking rhinoceros speaks, okay, at the beginning, okay? Very beginning. I think there's a talking rhinoceros there at the very
Now, this weekend, social media, honey, attacked Kentucky private school kids for this confrontation with the Native American Vietnam veteran when different rallies converged in D.C. Here's the first clip that went viral. Take a look. So the school kids were blamed for being the aggressors. But then the extended footage was released that showed a group of black Israelites mocking the kids and the Native American. Take a look.
We are here to tell you what you have to do. You have to come away from the Lord. You have to come away from your religions, philosophies, and doctrines and start worshiping the true and living power, which his name is Yahweh. That's who's the Most High God.
That's right.
Pompous bastards over there wearing "Make America Great."
That's right.
Again.
Little Billy.
This is the one.
Little corny-ass Billy in them.
Why are you not angry at them?
So many people admitted they made snap judgments before these other facts came in. But is it that we just instantly say that's what it is based on what we see in that moment, and then have to walk stuff back when it turns out we're wrong. Why is that? Do we keep making the same mistake?
Because we're desperate to get Trump out of office. That's why.
Not everybody, though.
But what does that have to do?
I think that's the reason. I think the press jumps the gun a lot because we have so much circumstantial evidence against this guy that we basically are hoping that, you know, Cohen's got the goods and what have you. And so it's wishful thinking.
Right, but let's talk about the kids in this particular
all right.
confrontation, since that's the question at hand.
You also have Trump supporters that also jump to judgment, too. So I wouldn't say it's all to get Trump out of office. I think a collective, we as a society, jump to judgment today.
Okay, so I normally don't play The View, but I'm just saying the red hat, okay? Now, the March for Life was what I call Catholic Day at the Capitol, all right? So, stay with me on this. Stay with me on this. I promise you something here. So let's do this, and let me wrap this up because it is getting to where I need to wrap it up. The kid, number 6, could turn out to be Brett Kavanaugh. The Catholic kid could turn out to be Brett Kavanaugh. With Brett Kavanaugh on the court, where's Brett? Okay, with Brett Kavanaugh on the court, number 27, this could happen. You could have transgender service ban, okay, on the high court with a 5-4 conservative court, okay. What did the liberal media, the deep state, what did all of them know before the March for Life? Now, they've been setting up a Catholic attack like you would not believe for God knows how long, right? You know it. What did they know? Number 8. They know they're on the edge of another Supreme Court justice. Absolutely. They know they're on the edge of another Supreme Court justice. And Ginsburg could go. Okay? That's what they know. In fact, I would say jokingly, as the Cub fan would say, but I need to see a New York Times with today's date on it and her holding it up and, you know, saying hi, waving to the crowd, okay? They know that. They knew that on that day, okay? And guess what their next fear is? Number 10. That's what I've been leading up to. You may believe me, you may not, okay? This would happen to be I had here just a second ago. Yeah, I had that, but I must have clicked off the story I wanted. Stay with me just a second. Let me stay with it. Okay. Now, Amy Coney Barrett is what? She's a potential nominee. She's already on the court, okay? She's on the United States Circuit Judge. She's a circuit judge on the United States Court of Appeals from the 7th Circuit. She was previously a professor of law at Notre Dame Law School, right? What do we remember here recently, September 6, 2017? You remember when Senator Dianne Feinstein attacked judicial nominees' Catholic faith? Remember that? This afternoon, during confirmation hearings for the 7th Circuit Court of Appeals, nominee Amy Coney Barrett, Democrat Senator Dianne Feinstein, attacked the nominee for her Roman Catholic faith. Barrett is a law professor at the University of Notre Dame, whatever, who has written about the role of religion in the public life and delivered academic lectures to Christian legal groups. Drawing on some of these materials, Feinstein launched a thinly veiled attack on Barrett's Catholic faith, asserting her religious views will prevent her from judging fairly. Just saying, watch it play out. There was no mistake that they found a highly dominant Catholic event. There was no mistake that they zeroed in on 16-year-old Catholic high school kids. No mistake on that whatsoever. No mistake that these 16-year-old Catholic high school kids were mesmerized, a little bit taken. They're from Kentucky, by the black Hebrew Israelites, so they're listening. They start yelling. Next thing you know, the Good Samaritan, the liar that the media, and how do they know to handle these things this way? They know. It's up for what's next. Next is you have in the courts. Let me look at you and tell you, you have in the courts, okay, exactly, I think it's 11, but you have almost 11 states now with what's called a partial birth, a heartbeat bill. A heartbeat bill, okay? And that is going to go and be the closest ever to, all right? The Supreme Court of the United States has never had a case, and without going down a rabbit trail, they've never had a case that pushed them to think this case has the merit and has the merit to open Roe v. Wade. And the heartbeat bill has that. And let me tell you, the left that believe that killing somebody 1 minute after they're born or killing somebody 1 minute before they're born, the left are ready and to go. And I was trying to find an article this morning concerning that. The left is ready to go and pull out the fight of all fights. And I'm going to get that article. New York, look up where New York passes a bill that basically allows murder at birth. Absolutely. New York State, to protect women's health, okay, there's a new bill, and I'm going to find that, New York State, Andrew Cuomo, the murderer-in-chief, allows murder up to the time of birth. So this lady right here is supposed to be next in line. Don't get confused on why they've attacked and done what they've done where the Catholic Church is concerned this year. Don't get confused on why this is set up and ready to go. That kid in Kentucky could be the next Brett Kavanaugh. That hat is the Confederate flag. This woman could be next. Dianne Feinstein says she's too Catholic already, okay? And one more thing, I got to take a break here, but I want you to see this. And the other thing that goes with this hand in hand, all right, is number, and let me get there and throw this up, Josh, hopefully, number 26. Number 26, White House plans to send 50 judicial nominees to new Congress. So all the nominees that were at Congress last year, when that term of Congress runs out, the new Congress, you have to reappoint them, okay? And those are being reappointed. And there are a lot of them to the lower courts, 3 of them actually to the Ninth Circuit. Yes, 3 to the Ninth Circuit. And who's in charge now at that Judicial Committee? Lindsey Graham. The Senate Judicial Committee is Lindsey Graham, who holds all of these confirmation hearings and gets them to a vote. So action regarding, action rekindles a battle between Republicans and Democrats. White House plans to send 50 judicial nominees to Congress. No coincidence, maybe a little too Catholic. I'm your host, BKP. Let's take a little break.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
The leaves aren't the only thing falling in Jasper. The prices are falling too at Days Chevrolet. Now during the model year end clearance, get huge savings up to $14,000 off Chevy Silverado Crew Cab and save up to $7,000 off new Chevy Cruze. The prices are falling on every 2018 Chevy in stock during the model year end clearance. Going on now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
At Pizza Hut, we're more than just $5 medium one-topping pizzas. Whoa, wait, medium pizzas? For $5? And all these sides, only $5? I'm speechless. The new $5 lineup, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Welcome to Mountain Valley Motors. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles available, plus a wide selection of quality used vehicles. Located at 7535 Appalachian Highway in Blue Ridge, we treat the needs of each individual customer with paramount concern. We know that you have high expectations, and as a car dealer, we enjoy the challenge of meeting and exceeding those standards each and every time. Allow us to demonstrate our commitment to excellence. Our experienced sales staff is eager to share its knowledge and enthusiasm with you. We encourage you to browse our online inventory, schedule a test drive, and investigate financing options. Visit us online or call us at 706-516-1053. All right, folks, it's Mariano Rivera Day here at the ballpark. New York Yankees relief pitcher, first to ever get inducted into the Hall of Fame unanimously. Every sport, first ever. I have been in the Yankee Stadium at night in October, and the hollow sound up in the air of now pitching Mariano Rivera. You know the video we had earlier, the last night on the hill of the New York Yankees. Did you save the spot where he's at? Let's give another 2 minutes. We started 2 minutes. We're not going back. I'll give you another minute of this, okay? This is Mariano Rivera, his last night on the hill at Yankee Stadium. A big goodbye send-off. Let's go with that. Folks, if you're a Yankee fan out there today, you knew that if Joe Torre, now that was Joe Girardi, but if Joe Torre
could get to the 8th inning. 8th, maybe 9th, but get to that 8th inning. Get it down. He needed 5 outs, 4 outs, 3. If you're a Yankee fan and you knew if Joe could get that game right to that point, and they called out number 42, Big Mo, out of the bullpen, the Sandman, you're getting ready to get put to sleep, baby. You felt good as a Yankee fan. Now, on the other side of that coin, your nerves were shot postseason play. If the Yankees pushed that to the 8th inning, okay, and they were able to bring out Rivera, 11 runs. He gave up 11 runs in his entire relief pitching career. There are more people, I think more people walked on the moon, or apparently walked, or maybe walked. For all of you out there that don't know if we went to the moon, they walked in the sands in Arizona, then actually hit the ball against Mariano Rivera. If you were an opponent and you watched him, you watched Joe Torre head to the mound, and you're like, 1 out in the 8th. You're like, oh, God, if he pulls 42, we're in a mess. Anyhow, there you go. So I don't have a lot of time left. If you're looking for a job, you know what I mean? I mean, if you're a government worker out there and you're looking for a job, let's go to number 2. And that's a joke, but let me tell you something. I get tired of hearing things. This is a job. Pilgrim's over here, it's giving a $1,000 hiring bonus, full and part-time. Benefits, 401k, I mean, signing bonuses, there you can apply right there. I looked this up, I see this online, I saved the picture, I was like, you know what? There's jobs out there. We need people to work. Maybe that's where the El Salvadorans are headed now. One more thing we want you to watch for. Go to number 1. Now go like our Facebook page, FetcherNews.com, because coming up, they're doing it right now. They're working on this, a Valentine's Day giveaway. Now I'm not working on this. I'm going to look you right in the camera. If you're waiting for me to give something away for Valentine's Day, just keep on waiting, okay? Go down to that bus stop and sit there and don't move. Because if you're waiting on me, but the staff here, they're all worked up. They got this thing going on. The florist, a massage, movie tickets right there from the theater over here, the fancy seat theater I call it, River Street Tavern. You can have a dinner there. There's going to be a certificate in there to eat dinner there. Carrington Coffee, they are working on this right now, so you need to pay attention to that. There's a way to win that. Movie tickets, dinner, movie tickets, massage. Oh, man, you name it. They're working on it. FetcherNews.com. Don't be waiting for me. Don't wait for me. But the staff here, they're working on something very nice, okay? So let's move right along. I knew this was coming. Okay, let's go to number 15. I told you yesterday I could care less. I can care less, okay, who the Democrats nominate. Every one of these, this is announced 2020 Democrat candidates that have announced, okay? And you got your mayor down there from, he's gay, South Bend, Indiana, the gay mayor there, and Julio Castro and Pocahontas and a little hodgepodge of Star Wars bar scene there. But anyhow, this is going to happen on a daily basis. So I'm just telling you right now, keep an eye open. This will happen on a daily basis. And I wondered when this would happen. And give me number 25. They're running the polling, all right, MSNBC. This was at 3:10 a.m. 2020 presidential general election. Biden, everybody beats Trump. So get ready for that, okay? I'm not going to highlight these candidates. I'm not highlighting their circus show, okay? Their big top, Pee Wee's Big Top Democrat circus show. you know, with Ocasio. I don't give, this is how many F's I give about it, okay? I give this many F's about their circus show. But I will tell you this, don't get frustrated. This is going to happen now all the way through the election. They're going to run polling, okay, public policy polling. And as you can see, everybody beats Trump. Here's the good news. Trump stays at 41 to 42 against all of them. Okay, Joe gets 53, Bernie 51. Now Kamala, not Carr, so there's no R in there. Kamala Harris goes to 48, under 50%. O'Rourke 47, Elizabeth Warren 48, Cory Booker, that would be Spartacus, and Kirsten, dumb as a box of rocks, Gillibrand, she gets 47. Now, and the new mayor, the mayor from South Bend, the gay guy from South Bend, Indiana, nobody has done any polling on that. I'm just telling you, get ready. That's going to happen on a daily basis. I've got, let's see what else I have here that I want to make sure happens. Hang tight. We're on our way. Have they found somebody rummaging through a... Oh, you know, MSNBC, they always come up... Let's go with number 19. They always find their token... they always find their token Republican Party former chairman, Michael Steele. What did you think I was going to say? Really? What did you think I was going to say? That's their token? I mean, look at how many lines he wraps up for them, okay? Black. Let me look. I got to think twice. Yeah, black. Says he's a Republican. Former head of the RNC. I mean, he checks off a lot of boxes, people. That's MSC always goes to him. But anyhow, I had to throw that in there. I know, you people, I don't know what to think. I just said token. What's that supposed to mean? All right, here's the one I don't want to pass up. Number 24, before we close today. The decline of the White House press briefing under Trump. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Not a one this year. Not a one this year. Okay? Why? Okay? Because the president is not going to let these clowns, number 38, run the show. He's not going to let the clowns run the show. And he's not going to let her, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, be mistreated anymore. So this clown right here, this schmuck, all right, that was down there showing everybody how a border barrier would work. Jim Acosta from CNN, remember he threw his little tantrum, his little baby fit on the floor. President pulled his credentials. He had no cred. He had no street cred anymore. He couldn't get in. They met him at the front gate of the White House. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. The moose out front should have told you it's closed to you. Well, we're going to need your card. We're going to need your card. Cut it up. Remember, they took him to court, and the court said, hey, you can't stop this little weasel from coming in. Okay, I tell you what, we'll just stop the press conferences altogether. There you go. So we'll go with that. We don't want to leave that unsaid. Now, what else do we want to do today before we go? I have something else here I want to do. I don't want to miss it. Come on now, BKP. Find it. There's another story here I want to do before we leave today. And maybe let's see where it's... Oh, by the way, okay. I told you this article was out there, and I better check. Let me just check the highlights, okay, to make sure there's not something happening out there that I missed. All right. Nathan Phillips keeps changing his story. Okay, we know he's a liar. That's on that website. Let me just check a couple things here. So that way at the end of the show, because I tell you what, a lot of things are dropping at 9:45. Okay, Maduro is on the brink over in Venezuela, so we're getting ready to take that out. He's getting ready to be taken out over there. We're on another day that I do not care what Rudy Giuliani said. Okay, I don't care. Let me check one more website to see if there's anything on this website that's breaking right now. Freshman Dem faces backlash from fresh attack on Covington students. This is this Muslim. We've talked about Catholic, but this is Rep. Ahan Omar faces backlash for new attacks on Covington student. So we knew that was coming. So I told you this was out there, and I call him the murderer. This guy should be put in prison. Now let me ask you a question, and I don't know if you can hear this. Listen to this. Oh, wait a minute.
Of anti-Semitic remarks. 2012.
Sorry, I want to get rid of that. All right.
Viable.
Capable of working successfully, feasibly.
Viable.
Okay. So, New York passes, I brought this up before we left, New York passes bill expanding abortion access. All right? Lawmakers in New York on Tuesday, yesterday, approved, and I brought this to you 2 weeks ago. I told you this was happening 2 weeks ago, all right? Lawmakers in New York on Tuesday approved legislation expanding women's access to abortions in the state. The Reproductive Health Act passed the state Senate by a vote of 38-24 and the state Assembly by 92-47. Now, that New York used to have a Republican majority that stopped this legislation for years. The legislation was then signed into law by New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, a murderer. He is a murderer. The legislation has previously been blocked for years by Republicans, but was easily approved by Democrats who now control both chambers. The bill allows a woman to get abortions after 24 weeks. After 24 weeks. If their life or health is threatened by the pregnancy, in addition to permitting women to have abortions at any time if the fetus is not viable. That sounds like so many decisions that can be judgment calls. Life is a judgment call. Whether you get to enjoy life or not is a judgment call. Whether somebody 10 minutes before you are born or should be born decides you're not viable. Well, I know you're yelling back at me. I always can feel when you're just sensationalizing this. There's going to be doctors and there's going to be things and there's going to be things that say what's viable and what's not viable. No, I don't think there will be. I think there'll be the Women's Health Reproduction Clinic of anything viable. Anything viable. There it is. Everything's viable. Everything must go. It doesn't matter. If you are a federal worker, no, bring that back. Okay, so pop up the clinic, the Women's Reproductive Health Viable Decision Clinic, where we decide what's viable. After 21 months, we will decide what your health, if your health is causing an issue. At any time, folks, any time. Abortion at any time, if the fetus is not viable. Woo! A murderer. He is a murderer. And you think there's no coincidence. Put up, you think there's no coincidence in this legislation. Okay, all right, there's here, and there's here. Over here, you have the heartbeat bill. The beginning of life, heartbeat. Boom, 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 boom. Heartbeat bill, beginning of life. Here, you have the end, viable, anytime. Anytime. 2 words there, anytime. Okay? From here to here. Going to the Supreme Court of the United States. Who is going to be allowed to decide the words viable? Who is going to be the one to decide health? Who's going to make the judgments? Will there be a list on the wall? Oh, excuse me. So, okay, you do next week. You don't think it's viable? Hold on, let me pull down the chart. Here's our list of viable. I understand. People are yelling at me now saying I don't know. If my brother would give me permission to use her picture, I would show you what the hell don't know means. I do know what it means to be born the size of my hand and fit in my palm. I do know what that means. I do know what it means for a 32-year-old deaf and blind young lady to be living in this world and going through this world. I do know. So I'm just saying, I understand you could pick your viable. But if you think this doesn't have to do with number 6, number 9, number 9, Howard Dean, number 8, Catholic kid, the Catholic kid, number 8, number 10, potential nominee, pre-file, Amy Coney Barrett, 46 years old. Look at how long she would be on the bench. She would be number 6. It would no longer be a 5-4 court. She would be number 6, okay? And during the time that she was being considered for the Seventh Circuit, she had received considerable attention after Democrats on the Senate Judiciary Committee, notably Dianne Feinstein of California, grilled her on her role of her Catholic faith in judging. Oh yeah, you think? No. You are badly mistaken if you think every bit of it doesn't go together. Sorry, I'm just a little choked up over that. That really bothers me. That that guy is absolutely a murderer. All right, let's see. I'm looking to see if I have anything left here. Don't forget the last 2 things. Let's go to 35 really quick. The food pantry for federal workers springs up. All right. They are out there aggressively looking for a federal worker to go through a dumpster now. Yes, they will be dumpster diving federal workers, I think, by the end of the week. I think by the end, today's Wednesday, by the end of the week, we will have federal workers that have no choice but to go out to the restaurant and see if there's any half-eaten, biscuits. And then 36, CNN is starting to treat this like a natural disaster. That has, they're going to have concerts. By the weekend, there'll be a concert. Maybe Bruce Springsteen will do something. Maybe they'll dust Willie Nelson off, and change it from farm aid to federal worker aid, and impact your world. Aid for federal workers. Go to CNN.com/impact. They're trying to help in every way they can with this disaster hostage situation you're living through. And last but not least, number 30, I want to leave with this. 5.7 billion for the border wall. You heard my segment earlier. That's a drop. So if DACA is unconstitutional with Obama, it's unconstitutional now. Don't let Mitch McConnell send it through. Call your Call your senator today. Put up those numbers. Call your senator today if you still have that. David Perdue for us and Johnny Isaacson, and let them know, no, absolutely not. If you're going to do amnesty for DACA, you do everything. Finished, done, sealed, chain migration, catch and release. You do everything. You do not do any partial deal for $5.7 billion. Spit on that. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back tomorrow. I can't wait to get here on Thursday. Take us out, Josh.